Hello everyone, this is Omar for the MT Omar Reviews. I am back for your episode of Friday Night SmackDown, your review from September the 3rd, 2010. Let's kick things off. First segment was Alberto Del Rio, a guy I wasn't too high on when I first heard. But this guy has seriously and honestly proved me wrong. I am the first to admit, this guy proved me wrong, okay? He knows how to talk. He can wrestle. He's good. He could very well be the next JBL. At least that's my opinion. And then, go! If you close your eyes, you're right. Christian interrupts him, and then, they confront each other. Christian calls him Enrique Iglesias, and then, baby, I like it. He starts singing that kind of crap. Before Del Rio says, you might want to shut up before you end up like Ray. Bring it on, you jackass. And so, yep. So, Del Rio takes off his jacket and he's like, okay, let's go. And then he just walks away. And he says, maybe another time or another place. Not right now. And then, I call a fail because I saw this and no one else did. Drew McIntyre was supposed to run, jump over the barricade and hit him. Drew McIntyre falls over. Fail! Then McIntyre attacks Christian. And then Alberto Del Rio joins him in the attack. And they both kick his ass. And then during the commercial break, apparently his ribs are hurt. And so, for the umpteenth time this year, it's Christian versus Drew McIntyre on SmackDown. And for about the 14th out of the 15th time they faced, Christian wins with his back against the wall. I mean, I completely lost faith in Drew McIntyre. This guy's supposed to be the chosen one. He's supposed to be super strong, and he loses to a hurt Christian. I don't know if this is the beginning of a push for Christian, or if Vince is mad at Drew McIntyre for falling over. I mean, I don't know. But Christian beats Drew McIntyre in this match. Yay! And then I think it was some kind of hornswoggle crap that I'm not even going to get into. Then it's, yay, McCool! The best thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown in quite a while. And then Michelle McCool beats Smelly Kelly with Layla on commentary. Now, of course, Kelly was wrestling pretty badly. She's hot and everything, but I'm telling you, man, she can't wrestle. And Michelle McCool was pretty much carrying her throughout the match, while Layla was all entertaining us on commentary. And of course, LayCool wins. I just hope to God they win on Night of Champions. If LayCool breaks up, that's probably the end of the SmackDown Divas. Next was Ziggler versus Chris Masters, which was a pretty good matchup, actually. You know what? I'm actually going to say this was a good match. I haven't seen Chris Masters in a while. I guess he's been on Superstars. I haven't seen him on SmackDown for quite a while. I guess he's a jobber now. I don't know. This guy used to be in the main event, and now he's a jobber? I mean, I honestly think Chris Masters was a little bit sloppy back then, but he's really picked it up, and now he's a pretty decent wrestler. As is Dolph Ziggler, who won the match. He wins because of the stupidest finisher I've ever seen. All he does is grab your head. Okay, what he does, he grabs your head, and then he jumps backwards. And for some reason, that drags you backwards, and that hurts you. Somebody's got to get him a better finisher. Give him Jack Swagger's old finisher, the gut wrench bomb or whatever. Give him a different finisher, for God's sakes, WWE. This is an awful finisher, I swear. But Dolph Ziggler wins via that jumping Russian leg sweep or whatever it's called. Then, again for the umpteenth time this year, The Big Show versus the Suck-Ass Society. And of course, for the umpteenth time again, in a handicap match, The Big Show wins. Now, the only good thing in this match was that CM Punk, after the match, attacks Festus. Or Luke Gallows, if you want me to call him that. I still call him Festus. And, well, this could mean the end for the Suck-Ass Society. I'm praying to God, because for some reason, some stupid reason, they released Serena. Who knows why? Because of her behavioral problems, apparently. But, I mean, she was a good wrestler. She just had her first match and then they released her. This is why I'm hoping for AJ Lee. Maybe she can be the savior that we're praying for the women's division. Anyway, Big Show wins. Yay. Alright. Then into the VIP lounge with Jack Swagger and his father, Jeff Jarrett. And then he tells him, "Oh, son, do some push-ups, son. We want to see you do some push-ups so that the fans can cheer for you once again." So then he does the push-ups, right? And then he starts counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He just starts counting faster and faster while Swagger's doing it at the same pace, which was a complete fail, utter fail. Get Jeff Jarrett out of the WWE. Then MVP interrupts him saying, "This sucks, okay? This sucks. I'm gonna destroy your shit." So he does, and then he gives the bowling elbow to Swagger Sr. And first he knocked out Jack Swagger. Then he gives the bowling elbow to Swagger Sr. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of that segment. It was an okay segment. Then it was Cody Rhodes versus Matt Hardy for the umpteenth time this year. Sensing some kind of trend here, SmackDown is pretty much repeating itself every single week. And again, Cody Rhodes wins with the Crossroads. And it's nice. It's nice. It's not I'm not complaining because it was a good match. Probably the best match of the night. But what I'm complaining is they're passing this match every single week. But I mean, oh yeah, and before this match, I have to say, in front of Matt Hardy for being fat, for having a big nose. So, I don't know. Then it was Kane again for the umpteenth, sentencing a trend. SmackDown is pretty much the same thing every week. For again the umpteenth time. Kane is outside talking about the Undertaker. But this time he's saying, "I attacked the Undertaker. I beat his ass. I am the world champion." And then, well, done. Undertaker comes, the lights go out, and then Undertaker comes out. 20 minutes later, when the Undertaker's actually at the ring, gets to the ring 20 minutes later, as soon as he's about to go in, done. Then when we turn on the lights again, Undertaker's alone in the ring. Kane's backstage. "I knew you thought I would know. I thought you would think I was in the ring. But I know more than you now. And we used to be known as the Brothers of Destruction, but now I'm gonna kick your ass. And we're gonna go against each other at Night of Champions like nobody knew that at SummerSlam." And then it's basically him laughing for about 10 minutes to end the show. Now, it's not that I hated this episode of SmackDown, it's just the same old crap every week. I mean, Cody Rhodes versus Matt Hardy is nothing new. Although it was a good match, it's nothing new. I mean, Chris Masters versus Ziggler was good. I hope they can do something with that one, but he's busy with Kingston. Big Show Suck-Ass Society is awful. They need to end that as soon as possible. And they probably have. I mean, Punk versus Festus / Luke Gallows would be, I don't know. I haven't completely done that. And woo, they cool flawless. Woo! Let's hope for them winning the Divas Championship at Night of Champions, so they can unify them and finally be two champions at once. And I've completely lost faith in Drew McIntyre, as if I haven't said that already. So, this pretty much concludes this episode of SmackDown. I am Omar for the MT Omar Reviews. Be sure to subscribe and give this a thumbs up. And please comment below. Tell me what you thought about this episode of SmackDown. And what you think about Serena getting released. So, this has been Omar, back for the MT Omar Reviews. During today's episode of SmackDown, I am out. Peace.